Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma's offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line. brought down. The Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up that he finally gets to touch the football.
And the Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get loose.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
Bring in the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove.
Just keeps moving. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Bring in the second string.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Creates a little room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+s here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. On the run, it's Jackson. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll ride the hot hand. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gets rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in third and short or third and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Aggies have it with a first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Sooners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The Sooners are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran one guy, but not through the rest.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his man. It's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back in the 45. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Looking to throw again. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they can do it with ease.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television, and so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like...
Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Lost a throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got him. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Tripped up for the tackle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going.
There he goes. Runs through a tackle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Gashing the D on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today.
Looking to throw on first down.
It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Give to the fullback. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To throw, it's Hawkins. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the fullback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back, but occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living.
Turning it on! Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Keep it on the ground. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Let's go! On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reinbold. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Here we go.
Run it with the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the lone running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll try the right side. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got his man quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks the tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10.
22 water.
Red pass hits complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He'll pull it on the read. Made a defender miss. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Sooners! They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you've turned the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.